Hi, my name is Brian, and if you're like me, one of the topics that floods your feed is about manifestation, mindfulness, and for me, I do see a lot of information on energy practice. So I actually do a little bit of meditation, but one of the things that I found works very well for me is what I like to call a stillness practice. It's a little bit different than meditation in the sense that there isn't any pressure. What I found with meditation, for me at least, was my mind would wander, and when it would wander, I would give up. And so, 5 minute meditation would last a minute, and then I would move on to something else. Sometimes I'd pick up my phone. Sometimes I would just get distracted. Um, and in rare cases, I'd sit there still. And if I were able to get a deep amount of time in, I would fall asleep. It was great. I would wake up rested, but I'm not really sure that is the purpose of meditation. So I came up with the stillness practice. So I'm hoping that it'll help people out there like me or are in a situation where they also seem to struggle with meditation, and that this is one of the things that they can try, and it may be helpful for you. So, yeah, if this is stuff that you're interested in, let me know in the comments. If it's something that helps you, also let me know in the comments. I'm going to try to put content like this out in the world. So if it's something that you'd like to see more of, then please feel free to subscribe. If you like my content, please hit a like, and I don't know, let me know what you think. I'm happy to listen to your feedback, read your comments, and see what I can do to adapt to people's questions and concerns. So, welcome. Today, we're going to do a memory bridge practice, a way to anchor joy, shape your intention, and bring it into the living present. Find a comfortable position, close your eyes if you can, and take a deep breath in and out. Relax your shoulders. Take another deep breath in, hold for a second, and out. Settle yourself. Feel yourself anchored into whatever you're on. If you're on a chair, feel yourself anchored into the chair. If you're laying down on the bed, feel yourself anchored into the bed. Or if you're on the floor, feel yourself anchored into the floor. There is no way to do this wrong. I just want you to sense your body, sense your presence, and sense where you are. Let's take one more deep breath to further relax ourselves. In and out. Okay. I want you to think of a time where you felt pure joy and love. A moment so vivid, it still warms you when you remember it. For me, it was the day I brought home our rescue puppy. She was small, very cute, and I still remember how she took to every member of the family and showed just pure joy connecting with everybody. For you, it may be a similar scene, or it can be something completely different. The day you learned of a new job, the day you met someone really special, or maybe it's a day that you did something you had a great time in. Bring it into your memory. See the scene in detail. Try to allow your senses to be there. You're there in person, looking at the scene and remembering it through your own eyes. So be there. Listen to the sounds in the room. Feel the seat or the place where you are in that memory. Can you smell anything? This is a multi-sensory experience that I want you to live in for a minute. Notice the colors, the shapes, the lights. Hear the sounds, maybe laughter, footsteps, voices. Feel the textures, fur under your fingertips, a hug, the air around you. Feel the energy. Smell what's in the space. Maybe fresh grass, maybe the scent of your home. Maybe dinner is on the stove or coffee is brewing in the coffee pot. But be in that moment as a multi-sensory memory. Let the feelings flood your body so that you can feel the warmth, the love, and the joy of that experience. Smile if you want to. Stay here for a few breaths. Now, keeping that same feeling, that same energy, we're going to change the scene. Let your joy carry you into something you want to create in life. Maybe it's wealth. Maybe it's an individual. Maybe it's an action or an activity. If it's wealth, see yourself in the kitchen of your dream home. Morning light streaming in. Coffee brewing in a coffee pot. The sounds of the day beginning in that home. Or maybe you're gripping the wheel of your dream car, the leather warm under your hands. Notice the details, the badge on the steering wheel, the smell of the car, good or bad, the sound coming through the radio. Feel the energy, feel the joy. Feel the deep satisfaction of knowing this is mine. Let it be as real as the joyful memory you started with, because in this moment, it is. Let's sit in this memory for a minute. Now, I would like you bridge to the present moment. I want you to think of something very basic and simple, a simple memory that happened in the last 24 hours. Maybe it's the last meal you ate. Maybe it's something you did right before you sat down to watch this video. I want you to see that memory, relive it. It just happened. Should be something that happened in the last 24 hours, something very simple and routine, nothing complicated or extravagant. It's a routine moment. For me, I would use me brushing my teeth. I can feel the toothbrush in my mouth. I can smell the toothpaste and taste it. It's a vivid memory that I can anchor to. I can see myself in the mirror. This is something that I would like you to do as we come out of our memory practice. Let yourself live that memory again. It's mundane and it should only take a second. It's recent, it's tangible, and it's here. So now you've connected the joy of the past, set your intention, and was able to experience it as a memory. That's a vision of the future without blocking, without resistance. And then you lived in the reality of now. Not something complicated, not something negative, something routine. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Hopefully, at this point, you've experienced a joyful three-part memory in a point in your day where you were able to relax without distraction and experience it in a very simple manner. I'm hoping that this practice helps you in multiple ways, relaxing your nervous system and being able to be in the present moment. I hope it opens up your environment to truly understand the joy you've experienced in your life so that you can approach anything that you do with gratitude and a pleasant calmness. I'm also hoping that this practice in and of itself changes your overall vibration and raises your energy level so that you begin to realize and recognize all of the things that will happen to bring you what you desire. Try this out. Give it a few days. See if it helps you in one of those three ways. And if it does, let me know. I'm happy to hear how this has worked for plenty of people. Try to keep it simple and good luck. I really, really want this to be the thing that you can come to when you need it. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.